Hey there everyone, it's MJ. Welcome to my channel called Reading This Life. Welcome if you're brand new, welcome if you're a longtime subscriber. I'm outside during a nice reading storm. Thought I'd bring you out here with me. Usually on Sundays, I support smaller creators, primarily through the Booktube Newbie Tag. Last week I took a pause, and I honestly think I want to revamp the series. And I sat with it, and I think where I want to go is that sweet spot of people that are trying to reach 1,000. Over the past 4 years, I've realized that many of the channels that I shout out fail. Fail because they just don't have it. They are not invested. They didn't think it would be this difficult. They weren't prepared. They didn't know how to continue. I'm just trying to find the best lighting. And I went through my subscriptions, and my subscriptions, I probably would say 65% were dead channels. You know, my rule of thumb for me personally is if you haven't posted a video in 6 months, you're gone. If I subscribe to you and you have not posted a video in 6 months, bye. I think I did 3 months, but I'll give 6 just to be fair. Life happens, you know, it is what it is. But I think the target population that I need to focus on is going to be those creators that haven't yet reached 1,000. The ones that keep putting content out, the ones that for whatever reason the algorithm hasn't picked up, the ones that keep fighting. Those are the channels that I want to focus on. It's not going to be easy because, you know, in the past I would just go to the Booktube Newbie Tag and pick 4 channels, and there you go. Or if someone watched one of my videos and made a comment, I would learn about their channel that way. But I truly think that moving forward, this is going to be more beneficial to our corner of BookTube and the community than if I keep focusing on new channels. If I keep focusing on new channels, the hardest part is when you find a creator, you like their content, you go back to watch them, and either they have not put out a video or they shut their channel down for whatever reason. That's tough. You know, that's tough. That's like abandonment issues, you know? That's like getting broken up over and over and over again. It's not fun. It's not cool. And you're kind of like, oh, like, what could have helped? I'm not saying that what I do helps a lot of channels. I'm saying the intention of it is to give a boost, is to put eyes on a channel, yes. But I think the power of the newbie tag in it of itself could be left alone. That people seek out the newbie tag and welcome people to the community. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I need to dial in, and I need to find the channels that put out great content, that don't have eyes on them, that need a shout into the ether to put some eyes on them and maybe bump up the algorithm a bit. Maybe it'll motivate the algorithm to push out more content or whatever. My gut tells me that that's the way forward. So starting we're going to do it August 1st. August 1st is going to be the new support small booktube. So it's going to be more difficult for me to find those channels, to pick those channels, because it's not going to be easy. I can't just go in and, say, oh, they're new. No. I have to dig. And I have to find a variety, because I know my audience appreciates a variety. So I have to find the nonfiction, the people even that are still in our community that haven't quite made it there yet, that just need a little help, I think that will serve the community best. And I also think that my efforts would be spent better in that area than spending it on a newbie that's not sure if they want to continue. I think that's where we're going to go with this. So not next weekend, but the weekend after. That's when we're going to start. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little summer hiatus. I'm going to take a little summer break. And we're going to try something different. And maybe this will be more impactful. Maybe this is what those channels will need. Maybe this could serve that population a little bit better. I don't do this just to do it. I don't subscribe to everyone that I shout out. I just don't, because I don't have time. I don't have time to watch people's content. But the creators that I do enjoy, I will subscribe to. And making sure that people are in it for the right reasons. It's so difficult. It's difficult as a creator to see channels catch wildfire and know that there are so many good channels out there that just haven't had that lightning strike, haven't had that luck. And I think doing this, stepping away from the newbie tag and focusing on already existing channels that are putting out regular content, whether they have 10 subscribers or 990, those are the ones that I want to put your eyes on. Okay, I don't want to sound redundant, but I've had this conversation with myself for a week and a half. And this conversation, started with some recent events that happened in our community. And I took a step back and I said, maybe it's not the new kids that I need to place focus on. I need to place focus on the quality content that is already within our community that only a couple hundred of people know about. Okay? So leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you are down with this brand new angle to support small booktube. I think that is the way forward. I think that is the path moving forward. I think that that can be most beneficial to a number of channels. So between now and the first weekend of August, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start making a list. I'm going to start compiling channels that I will be able to shout out every single week, that I know put out great content that you may not know about. Okay? All right. I'm going to wrap this up along with the rainstorm. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now. And keep reading, and happy reading.